I joined the real world, which is also known as Hustlers University, back in January 2023. Like, I'm not longer in it anymore, but I will explain. The real world is hosted by Andrew Tate, and he has his own, like private platform. So he basically, he tries to say anything that he can. So he was removed from Discord because he said some shit, and now it's like his own private thing. There are some important lessons I've learned whilst I was in there, some things to stay away from, and I will give you guys the ultimate conclusion on if you should enter or not. So to start off with the pros, right? So the copywriting professor, which I spend most of my time doing, his name is Andrew Bass, and he is a very, very good teacher, and he will get you from total beginner to that novice intermediate copywriter with his course. Like, I followed that and I gained a pretty good understanding of, how the entire system works, what funnels are, how someone markets, how the human mind works, and they'll teach you all of these things, and he does it pretty well. Like, I have to give him props for that. He also teaches you some things, like how you should be taking notes, that you actually remember what this guy says in his course, which I found pretty valuable as well. So just for that, that's a pretty good teacher. I do a teacher course at an actual university, right? And he does some things naturally that they are supposed to teach us at the school. So that's like, I can see it in him, right? Then the next thing is the mindset shifts inside the community itself. Like, they are a big positive because they'll teach you a lot of things of how to get your mind working. They'll teach you about dopamine detox. They'll teach you how to do focused work. They'll teach you how to get work done more quickly. They'll teach you all of these things, like the military setup that Hamza literally talked about in his videos like a couple days ago, where he tells you to schedule your day exactly. They'll teach you that inside of there. And the thing is, everyone in the community is uplifting. So there's no like crabs trying to pull you back into the shit bucket. And they literally don't buy your bullshit excuses. So say like, oh yeah, today, la la la. And then they'll say, yeah, you're just being a pussy. You could have done more, blah. So they don't think that you are allowed to make excuses. So you're supposed to do the work, which is pretty, admirable. The next pro is that it can work without you spending money once you're inside whatsoever. So the entrance fee is $50 a month. They say that it rises, but that's complete bullshit. It stayed the same for a lot of months now. And the thing is, so once you do this without money, you can do a couple courses like freelancing and being like this copywriter and some other things. And the value in this is that it's like everyone can start doing it no matter where you are. But the problem is that it will take you longer to do that. So obviously it's quicker if you pay for someone to, I don't know, find you leads or write emails for you, obviously. But if you do everything on your own without spending money, then it will take you longer to earn money. And then the final pro, the copywriting professor I talked about, Andrew Bass, he shares his daily morning power-up call, which is like a video like I'm doing, right? But he sits there and he teaches a valuable lesson in 20 to 30 minutes. And the one that I found the most valuable is the story of how he went to his uncle's, I don't know what it was, like a private house or something on his yard, on his acre. And they were there for Easter egg hunt. And he said that his uncle, he hid like $100 bills in 2 of the eggs, right? And he hid them throughout the land that he owned. And then all of the little cousins, so he and his older cousins, they had to find these eggs. So what happened is that this Andrew Bass, he was the youngest of the bunch, right? So when his uncle said, all right, start collecting them, he kept following everyone, right? But because everyone is older and quicker and faster and stronger, they keep stealing his eggs right in front of him. So he was getting frustrated, and then his father told him, why are you doing the same thing as everyone else? So then this Andrew guy, he went a different direction and found his own eggs. And he said, like, I didn't get the $100 because then the story would have probably been a little bit more not believable. But still, the lesson is that you should find your own direction and not necessarily copy what everyone else is doing. Incredibly valuable, which brings us to the first con. Everyone does the same in Hustlers University or in the real world. So the advice that they give, which is valuable, is not actually valuable, because there are literally like 200,000 people in just a copywriting section. So anything they teach you, like this new tactic or a new strategy or a new method or whatever. Like, it becomes saturated instantly. So actually, once you finish the course, it's better if you like stay away from the community itself, perhaps even leave and do things on your own system, and don't necessarily like mingle with them, right? Another con, which is like Andrew Tate, you understand, he plays a character, right? And the thing is, it's like that in the real world as well. These guys, to maintain this frame, they become overly dogmatic in their thinking. So their programs are completely unreasonable to follow if you have to do some other things in your life and they don't account for it. And their arguments is like, don't be such a pussy, blah, you can find time, this and that. But what if you really can't find time? What if you need something to do a little step back? What if you have to do groceries, for example? They don't really account you doing that. Like, they think that you should be working on spending your time inside the community for like, what, 15 hours a day? Not gonna happen. So they are too dogmatic in their thinking, and they always keep on saying these same things. Another one, it sounds very good. Like, so you have these designated, it looks like Discord, right? I don't know how they're allowed to like copy Discord completely, but it basically looks like Discord, and you have this channel where you're able to put in your work and then you'll get it reviewed. But the problem is that probably no one will review your work, and if they do it, they'll just say, change this sucks, blah blah blah, and then they won't actually give any good feedback, which is the entire point of that channel. So you might think you're paying for a big community for people to help you, but no one will actually help you. A lot of students don't make money well within their first year if you read the wins. And at the same time, these guys advertise it as you're going to make money as quickly as possible, which honestly, like, it's marketing, but it's not truly honest. It takes a lot of time to make money online, and it's completely different from earning money as a job like security. So when you listen to a lot of people, I know Hamza said it takes like a year to earn like your first bucks online, and then these guys come around and say, no, you can do it in 2-3 weeks. Probably not gonna happen. Or you have to be very lucky that you know someone who will give you a job opportunity, and then they'll give you the money. But like, that's, if you don't have that, then it's very difficult to make the money in the first year. And if you keep paying for that, that's $50 times 12, so you're getting completely fucked. Then we'll get to the next con, which is it's very difficult to unsubscribe, because they indoctrinate you very well once you're inside. They make you watch all of these videos, and in the videos they'll tell you not to quit. You'll get to a point, they exactly know what you'll think, right? So they say you'll get to a point where you want to unsubscribe, but you should continue, and they explain it very well, and it might convince a lot of people to keep their subscription going, because there are a lot of people in that server, and I can guarantee you that there are a lot, if not the majority of them, who aren't doing shit, who are just giving $50 every month. And once you actually try to subscribe, you'll get these videos from Andrew Tate himself, and like, dude, he is very good at selling, right? So he'll convince you again and again that no, you shouldn't unsubscribe, you should do this and that, and it's pretty funny. But when I made my mind up, it was pretty easy for me to, continue doing this. My final conclusion, I did not earn money in the first month that I joined, and I haven't earned any money since. It's like 2 months. But then again, it's completely worth it to buy for 1 month, because you can learn from the courses. The courses are actually good. So you learn 2 or 3 courses and you make notes on them, and then you can cancel. And you just use what you learned, and you can keep on doing it every day. It's not like I have quit trying to make money online. It's just that I don't think I need Hustlers University or the real world anymore to do this. Because in my opinion, after you finish the course, it's like pretty much worthless to stay in there, because the same things will just be taught, and you'll be in a cycle, and then the advice is pretty saturated. You have to find your own way eventually. Like, when these guys are really honest, the more experienced people in the communities, they'll tell you that you have to find your own way. And in my opinion, the best way is then to just not mingle with them anymore. Find your own way, and that's better. So buy it for the first month, learn, and then cancel. Take the skill and implement it without the real world, which in my opinion will earn you greater success in the long run. My name is Deenie. I want to help improve your life one level at a time. Click on the subscribe button and like, and I'll see you in the next video.